As you can see, I've gotten a little further here. I've painted the trailer to almost completion. I'm just gonna go around and touch it up after any kind of nicks and dings. I've got my boards laid out. In previous videos you've seen that I cut off all the old screws. I did buy stainless steel quarter 20 bolts, but I changed my mind the last minute because I'd seen these in a video and I like the idea because you don't have to pre-drill, tap every single one. That would have taken a long, there's like 48 screws. That would have taken a long time just in the deck. So what I did was I saw this guy doing a deck and he recommended this screw right here. And what it has is it's a self-tapping and it's for wood. So when you're screwing through wood, I think it was already focused in, but when you're screwing through the wood, it goes through, then it taps through the steel, and they work pretty good. Now, I may be hitting old screws that have been grinded off, and that's why some spots are a little more fussier than others, but this is way faster. I've already screwed down this end, one screw per board, and unfortunately, I wish the boards had laid out a little better, but I'm going to end up with a 2-inch board up the middle. But I really don't care because I wanted my joints a little bit tighter. You can see I did about an 1/8 inch joint going along there, and they're going to shrink a little bit. So I sacrificed and went for the, I know, a 2-inch strip up the middle. Not really what I really wanted. I may come up with another way of doing something, maybe a piece of aluminum up the middle, or like a track that lays on both sides. I don't know, I gotta think about it, but this is where I'm at. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna probably maybe change a little bit of the red. I added red in some spots, like on the ends of those posts, on these hooks. I might paint those the tan color. I bought a can of the tan that's on the wheel wells to touch up some of the tan. I ran out. It was a spray. I bought a spray can. One spray can didn't get me very far, so I bought a can. I like brushing. If you're doing a trailer, fuck the spray paint. Use brushing. Cheap brushes and Rust-Oleum paint. That's the way to go. It goes on better. It looks better. You know, spray painting sometimes works great, but I painted these rims with a brush and they turned out real well. I painted all the blue with a brush. I painted the red with a brush. And then the almond I spray painted, but in the end, you can get a heavier coat. It looks better, more durable. That's the way to go. I just wanted to catch up because I've been going and not videotaping. So the other ones were all on a tripod. This is the only one I'm really talking in. So that's it for now. I'm going to keep going because what I'm going to do is, I ran these boards long because the old deck stopped right here, but I ran these up past as far as I could. I figured I've got the wood. Ran them up, I notched them around the post, and what I'm going to do is, one last thing I want to mention was, I wanted ramps. I was at a house just before I did, the day I bought this trailer, I used it, and I needed a ramp up the back to pull a dolly up because I was hauling some heavy bags of drywall that were in bags, and they were too heavy to pick up, so I was taking a dolly, and I found some boards at the house I was at, and this is one of them right here. This is the board. I'm going to sand it, clean it up, but it's about 6 foot. It's a little over 6 foot, and what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to put it as my bottom rail across the bottom here. It's going to become my bottom rail. It's a 2x8. The rest of my rails are going to be 1x6 deck boards, so they're the nice thicker ones and with the rounded edges. That's going to be my rails across, and that gives me a 2x8 and then a 2x6, or a 1x6 and a 1x6, and same thing there, 1x6, 1x6, I don't know what I'm going to do across the bottom here. I'll probably just do 1x6, 1x6, 1x6. The reason why I want to put the 2x8, that is my ramp, and what I'm going to take is a bracket I'm gonna mount it like that on the deck, and it will be just enough for that 2x6. I'll show you in another video, but that 2x6 will sit just on the bottom rail like that, and I'll be able to use it as a rail and use it as the ramp, so I can transport the ramp boards with me, and I'll have to try to figure out some other way to keep them on here and lower the weight down, because these 2x6 were cheaper. I was originally going to do all of it out of these 1x6, but these were actually more expensive than those by like $1, and things were starting to get expensive, so I kind of cut down the cost by $1 a board, but whatever. In the end, I got a thicker deck, a little more weight, but it was, I think it was $1.50 each board cheaper. In the end, whatever. I think it should be a 2x6 deck anyway, not a 1x6 deck. It would have worked, but that's it. I'm just trying to get it done. I need this trailer. I need to use this trailer. So thanks for watching.